One of the toughest things to do in all of college
football. Oh my God.
Win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome everyone to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on one of the top teams in this.
Ooh, nigga, I'm ranked, boy. I'm ranked, boy. I'm ranked, boy.
Guys, let's get this thing started.
That got a young nigga ranked, boy.
Get lined up for the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Bailey. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first one?
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Trying to get the edge on the toss. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, NC State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Dropping back, it's Holstein. Steps away. He'll try to do it himself. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Grab near the marker. It's Reed. Fights off the defender. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
That that was a third down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on third down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. It'll be a draw. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Lets it fly. He's got him wide open. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. Hit right back to the line. They'll try the run. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Trying to pound it in. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Wide out trying to get it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And how about that linebacker? Seeing the ball getting thrown really quickly to the wide receiver, breaking on it, and then being able to get that fast guy on the ground for no gain. That's a really athletic play by that linebacker.
Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Looking for space. It's Reed. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
You ain't get that shit out. You ain't get that shit out. You ain't get that shit out.
Out of bounds, just short of the first down.
Trying to be cute.
The defense gets a stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they
Appreciate you, gang.
They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Try to get it to the edge.
Oh my fucking God. I hate this fucking team, bro. Fucking line for fucking ass. God damn.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Damn, she made that motherfucker.
How about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got
He should have fumbled.
on the board, and they do.
Damn, he should have fumbled.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. He tosses one.
These niggas so slow, bro. Oh my God, they just slow. EDD is solid as fuck. Every time I try to push with these niggas, it's the same shit. Y'all niggas didn't play nothing but zone.
I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Going to swing it on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Anderson. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
NC State on the move, set up with another first down. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Wolfpack will have first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here.
Oh, bro, how y'all be catching them bitches, bro? How? 'Cause I swear to God, I thought that was open. How y'all be catching them bitches? Did my nigga just ask? What the fuck? Tell me, somebody tell me, please, what the fuck, man? God damn.
Just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Motion from the back. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got it. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. The short hands, it's Smothers.
Boy, I hit the wrong button, boy. I got scared, boy. I got damn hit the wrong button, boy. Nigga about fucked up.
Well, a great job by the quarterback understanding where the pressure was coming from and understanding where his outlet was. And David, you know, it's demoralizing, I expect, from a defensive standpoint when you think you've dialed up the blitz and you think you're getting home.
Yeah, and you're doing what you can to try to pressure the QB, and you're bringing extra guys, but sometimes that comes at a sacrifice, and you can see he got the matchup he wanted, took advantage of it, didn't get flustered. That was the biggest thing. Like most QBs, sometimes when that blitz comes, they'll get flustered really quickly and make a bad decision. He stayed calm, made the right read, made the right decision.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolfpack! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Bunch formation for these receivers. On the run, it's Reed. Got room at the 35. All by himself down the middle. Past the 20. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
That shit aggravating. That shit aggravating. Hey, you'll be trying to watch the game, you be like, damn, I can't watch the game because she can't fucking talk. Yeah, that shit aggravating. Yeah, that shit is annoying.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Bailey. Swings it out to the flat.
Yeah, that shit is aggravating.
Right around the 34-yard.
Yeah, I'm glad I have my fucking headphones on. Hopefully, that shit. Yeah, I hate that fucking lady. I know they be like, don't discriminate, but they need to discriminate against her ass. That shit aggravating.
Direct snap. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
And that last run is just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Smothers. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Grimes. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Toss sweep to the right. There he goes. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line, getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. He'll throw it. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Offense gets set for second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Gets the back moving. On fourth down, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And that's a frustrating couple plays for this offense. Like, you got the ball in great field position. You are set up to succeed, and 2 straight incompletions. A big third down coming to see if they can maximize this drive.
To the air, it's Bailey. Extending the play. Going to try to get it himself. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Right on the money. And he will score.
Yo, whole ass game, man. Ain't nobody hold that nigga, man.
Check out the
Boy, that's what, man. God, I tell you, bro. That shit be, man. Shit be goddamn two steps forward, 6 steps fucking backwards. Oh, it be just bullshit. And it's fucking raining. Nigga finna miss field goal and fucking rain. God damn, bro. It's just
a few seconds to go
shit,
here in the
man.
first half, and they'll send out the field goal team.
Come on, boy. My boy.
Never a doubt. And the field goal
Kobe
to
fucking
end the half
7 points.
is
Cheating in that goddamn game. I'm gonna fucking
That's
phone
the
up.
end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter.
Ah, I hit the wrong shit. No, damn. That's I did. Man, fuck.
On the move from inside his 5.
That bit post a fumble.
Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Finds the tight end. Can't get him to the ground. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Yeah, and these big fellas, man, they can run so well at their size. A lot of times you see these tight ends, they don't necessarily run around you, but so physical to be able to break tackles and then make those extra yards after the catch.
Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
It's just not the type of game this guy envisioned. Being in the second half, being less than 50% completions, he has not found any success throwing it. A lot of that you got to give to the defense. They've been in the right place and they've made plays, but he's simply not had his best game today.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw.
I told her ass they was gonna lose. Ooh, they fucking losing. That's wild.
Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter.
Damn, I can't believe they losing. What the fuck?
Pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the back.
Fuck!
8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. They give it to him again. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Pocket breaking down. Fires to the big fella. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking downfield on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right.
I can't believe she had a
on
fucking
the
40.
money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can lick people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into. And when he caught it, making him feel you.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. On the move, it's Scott. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Buys a little extra time. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down.
Bruh.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. On the option. Now the pitch. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Motion from the wideout. Just going to keep it after the snap. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. NC State going up tempo. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Power football with the run.
Damn, my shit just went up.
They could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He makes a grab. Run out of bounds, just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter.
Toe tap, Tony, nigga.
It's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
What?
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Hey, shit, cuz.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina State. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To throw, it's Holstein. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to scramble. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
On the move to the right, looking for a big one.
Wow.
And the Panthers.
This nigga just threw that bitch. When he going?
Such an accurate throw.
All right.
It's one thing to do it from the pocket.
If I try that shit, on God, that shit is getting took. On God, if I try that shit, that bitch is gonna get took. I know it.
That is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
He'll take a shot.
Bro, this game is so fucking annoying, dog. This nigga just threw a crossbar.
Alright. Really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Two-pointer is good, and now it's a one-score game here deep in the fourth.
Bro, this shit not let me pick my fit, bro. What the fuck?
The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
Bro, this shit was fucking my fucking field goal shit. What the hell? I mean, my kick out shit.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David, if they can add to it on this drop. Turning it on! Got enough for the first down. Inside the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, NC State! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out.
Man, bro, how you make a nigga fumble? Damn. Hey, niggas, oh, he stumbled. Look, the bitch ain't nowhere to follow. The bitch damn near died.
Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Oh, they're after him. And as he throws, not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Reels it in on the outside. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any...
Bro, I just want to know how.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want.
That's my only... I just want to know how. Cause I throw that same shit, man. That bitch going the other way, bro. I swear to God it is.
Looking to throw it, Holstein. Under fire. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Here's the heat. Takes a hit as he
fires.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Pressure coming. Showing the arm.
Oh my God, nigga, come on.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first.
What the fuck, man? This
I
shit
understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
It was a massive missed opportunity failing on that 4th down, so they're trailing. There's a little bit less than 3 minutes to go here. Their defense has got to be able to get the ball back here quickly for them to have any shot.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They've got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. To the air, it's Bailey. Throws to the tight end. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's loose. He's at the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Good play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5.
Man, come on, boy. Come on.
Job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would love to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Really?
matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world, a rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida Gators, taking on another team from the ACC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Gators will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Off the play fake on first down, to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Connor. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They'll run it from the gun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
And the Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to power their way ahead. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times here. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to run for it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Auburn going to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Once the defense is wide open. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon. He's putting this defense on alert early.
The Tigers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Here's the pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Almost had the completion, just missed it. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a cross.
What the? Cuz, man. Hell no. I need that 14. I need that 7-0 on my ball. On God.
Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida Gators, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Start us off. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got a wide open receiver. Off to the races to the right. He's at the touchdown Auburn. Once he got some room, it was over.
What a way to start this game defensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Foster. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Back in the old days when they used to kick it back and forth just to play defense, is that what we're doing here? Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. So here comes the Auburn offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds a man on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
From the gun, running back on the move. And into the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tiger.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. and he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out of the starting box, and they need to get something together with this possession. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Yeah, nigga just stop running. What the fuck?
He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
The Gators look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw again. Throws for the tight end. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
Now, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying.
Going for it all. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you tell maybe a little bit nervous. Maybe just not starting the way they wanted to. Didn't script the play.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
And they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little hope out this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. The give on the inside. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
Might as well give it to him again. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Turning on the Jets. They'll tag. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Auburn.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 12 plays, and a touchdown. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Working on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
I love the start for this quarterback on third down. Third down, obviously money down. Got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Right? We trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Looking to the big tight end.
Bro, what the
Finds a man
fuck?
in the middle.
I've said play
He
inside. He
gets it to
still
the
got this.
38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Gators are marching down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Runs through the tackle. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Turning it on. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. And you can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
Looking to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
That nigga is not care. Oh my God, that's fucking
no
dumb
more
shit,
than that.
man.
And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball.
It's a seam wide open. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Here comes the offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is now a final in Conference USA and a game I think a lot of folks will want to hear about. Nebraska rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch. A busy day in CUSA, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Gators sending the offense back to work. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We've got to stop turning the football over.
You just need to have more efficiency in the passing game. This guy completed exactly 50% of his throws the last game. Now, not good enough. And he's below that number in this.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Gators will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Got his man downfield.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Off-play action on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Foster. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Dumps it to the back. Hits the open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Black 24. Black 24.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Yeah, don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. A shot toward the end zone. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He might want another play. Starts a drive trying to go up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Turns it on down the left side. Past the 10. Touchdown, Tiger. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars of the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Rides the back on the option to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The give to the tailback. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Goodness.
goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Whoa, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. And they'll down this ball just a little shy of the 50. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Complete downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Touchdown, Auburn! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he added the extra point. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the catch at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida!
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Hard running there. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Tigers will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Foster. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him.
Well, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting the tackle for loss.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Out across the 25 to the 26, but needed a little bit more. It'll be 4th down. pressure. Heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the 8th-ranked team of the land, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Cowboys will put total weather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the gun to give, looking for room. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Right back to the well. He breaks the tackle.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowboy faithful bringing it on third down. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. The throw to the outside is complete. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can.
Touchdown, Wolfpack. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Davis. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Takes the handoff. It's Fields. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is
it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. NC State quick to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, NC State.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Quick completion on the out. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires left. It's caught. What a nice job finding the back on the angle route. That's a tough thing to cover.
And I love the matchup for this quarterback. He knew there on third down. He had the one-on-one with his running back and that defender. Nice job on the route, crossing the defender's face. Easy completion. The drive stays alive.
Unleashes to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Bro, god damn, man.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. On fourth down, looking for the completion.
Good D. That, I ain't gonna lie. That was good defense. I like that. I ain't even mad. That was good defense.
And they decided to go for it. They decided to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Leaves it with the running back. Plows through the defense.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Going to take a shot at this DB.
Boy, God.
Brings it in down the left side. Running free. Pistols firing. Touchdown Cowboys. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Anderson. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. On the run, it Smothers. There he goes. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball sign.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Still running at the 35. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's got it on the right. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out. It's Davis. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you can see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, no, no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And this is why it's so important, David, to get the run game going, because it sets up play action and gives them an opportunity to take these types of shots down the field.
And it's just
Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Fires to the right. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, NC State! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Coming out with it, it's Davis. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found.
Yeah, one. Damn, she missed that.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. Under fire. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
And the Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And the big gain is down on the 46.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40.
Bro, what the fuck? How fast is that nigga, bro? What the fuck? Bro, nigga ain't got it. Now, what the hell he doing? How's he doing that?
Mistake. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Pulls it in, it's Smothers. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Back to pass. Rush is on him. Grab near the marker, it's Smothers. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down.
You know, it's hard enough just...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Rodgers. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Slings it downfield. Makes a connection. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking to throw. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
That is a big-time gamble, man. I was second-guessing the head coach deciding to go for that and not just kick the field goal in the last play of the first half, but he trusts the big fellas up front. They decide to run the ball. They get movement, And he plows his way in for a touchdown, and with it, take the lead on the final play of the first half.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Davis. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. To the air on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You don't get very many opportunities to finish the play with a quarterback. A lot of times they're protected so well nowadays, but when he's a ball carrier, it's fair game, and what a great job bringing the wood.
With the catch, it's Freeman. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Buys a little time with his feet. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. He's got him in the flat. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Smothers. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
NC State 35, Oklahoma State 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Davis. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Going the other way, and he's got room.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect...
Touchdown, North Carolina State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone at an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Wide open, he makes the catch. Lots of running room. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9. The Cowboys headed quickly to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Snaps it in the shotgun. Pocket breaking down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cowboys! And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. Ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. They'll try it over the left side. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for room. It's Smothers. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100.
Oh, he's got some space. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Now on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Grab near the sticks. It's Rodgers. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And under critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. Touchdown, NC State! And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll bring it out. It's Davis. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Buys a little time. He'll pull it down and run. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Still on his feet at the 45. Looking for more room. The 10. Touchdown, Wolfpack. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing up and took it all the way to the house.
Timeout, NC State.
And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a gap. It's Fields. At the 35, he's open. Flying down the left side. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they shave a couple more off of this lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. There he goes. Powers through. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Davis. Makes a move. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Now they'll run it to the right here. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Give to the running back. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together, run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, North Carolina State. The defense putting points on the board.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
That makes the score NC State 70, Oklahoma State.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Davis. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to scramble. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. One more play to pad the stats. To the air on second down. Here's a throw downfield late. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things in wins. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.
I think you take it first and you internalize it and you get upset because obviously the goal was to win the game. But you've also got to flip the switch really quickly, Jesse, and say, okay, what do I need to work on? Because I only got one loss. I'm still very much in the thick of all of my dreams that I want to come true. So I can't take it too hard, but I got to use it.
Yeah, this loss definitely hurts, and I know one of the goals for this team at the start of the year was to go undefeated and win a national championship. You can't go undefeated anymore, but you can still win a national championship. The key is the leadership in the locker room. They've got to turn the page. They've got to get everybody refocused. You can't let this loss now turn into 2 or 3 or more down the road.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.